Good evening. Welcome to tonight's class. Tonight is going to be all about trying as much as possible to see how we can do navigation during live presentations. Like we said, Power BI is solely for presentations, and the presentation must be top notch. Like we said, Power BI has been able to demystify so many things for us, make things easier. A part of it is page navigation. Part of it is trying as much as possible to move from one page to another, because we said that Power BI we can have as many pages as possible, and we can be moving from one page to another in terms of presentation compared to what we have in Excel. So today, that is what we'll be trying to do at once. So we have a Power BI presentation that has 3 pages. And it will be very important for us to see how we can link all these 3 pages together from one page, right? By clicking on page 1, page 2, page 3, for people to see. And of course, that will really make more sense. So let's start. We already know what to do. So for us to be able to do the navigation, we come to the button, right? We come to the button and we get things done better, right? So, and I think that makes more sense. Right? So, and I think that would really help us to do it something. Okay, so what we want to do basically is to start navigating from page 1 to page 2 to page 3. And there are different ways to doing it. The first one is to use these arrow keys, right? So because this is page 1, we'll be using the right arrow key because we're moving to the right, right?
Yes.
So we
Yes.
can just pick any, just put it here. So because I have a space below, I might want to place it below. So that makes more sense, right? And I have so
Yes.
many things I need to do. So one of those things I'm going to do to it is actions. Action is trying to talk about once you click on a button, what action do you want it to perform? It happens also in programming languages, right? Once I click on the button submit, what action do I really want that button submit to do? Right? Once you fill a form, submit. Where do you want that particular information to go? Right? It's called an action. So what action am I trying to do? So I'm going to toggle this thing on, right? And say, okay, what type of actions are we doing? I have a type. So are you going to the back? Are you going to the front? Right? So this time around, I have page navigations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can pick page navigations from page 1 to page 2. It goes to destination. So if I'm going to the front, I will just say page 2. So once this is done, I think I'm cool. So I can come around and do some defaults in terms of styling, on over, on press, disabled, right? So if it is on over means not just click. Once your mouse over on this particular button, it moves to the next thing, right? So we click
Okay.
on press is the default, right? So they just leave it at default. So one text, instead of having this particular arrow key, do you want the text to be placed there? So if I put Kelvin, can you see?
Yes.
Can you see the Kelvin there?
Yeah.
Aha. So
Yes, I can see the
I
curve in
can
the box.
increase
Yeah.
it, increase the font. I'm just using that as a case study. Make it bold.
Yeah.
So which means we can have some other things and you can choose different colors,
Colors. Yeah.
right? So once this is done and I'm cool, I think we are good to go. We're good to go, right?
Yes.
Aha. So, so which means once I'm done with this and I want to click, so you click on this by just holding your control key. Hold your control key, then you click. It moves to the next page.
Okay. So you have to hold the control key before it
Yes,
can move.
yes. Hold the control key, then it moves to the next page.
Okay. So why is the arrow at the top now in
No,
the
this
second page?
one, I did not remove it now. This was the back and front I did earlier now. Let me remove it.
Okay.
Aha. So once I'm done with this will go. So on page 2, I can now come and do the arrow left, right? And I will do arrow right. Are we together? So if
Yes.
I'm doing arrow left, right? So I will come and do toggle on the action button. Then I will say this should go. I can say back, leave it to the back. That is a single one. Or go to page navigation and go back to page 1,
One.
right? So once I'm done with this, that is cool. Then I come here, I toggle on this. I have an action that comes to page navigation. Then this goes to page 3, and that's cool. I can change the color by coming to style, change the icon color from this. I have this particular color, right? And I can have fill, I can have border lines, I can have so many things that things will make sense. Can you see? So these are things that
Yes.
you can work with. The basic thing is talking about the actions, right? The action is very, very important for us. So let me pick on blue just for you to see that we can easily work with this anyhow. Right. So if I'm going back to page 3, I hold down my control key, it goes to page 3, right? Because nothing is here. So I can go back to page 1. Can you see? I already
Yeah.
have it in page 1. Everything is perfect in page 1. I can go here, come here, and do some other things here. So here, I can just hold this and this together. Click on this. Click on this two thing. Hold your shift key and copy. Then I can come to page 3 and paste. Can you see? Come to page 3 and paste exact thing that you need, right? So, but because of this, I can just come here because this will go take me back to page 1. So I will say it should take me back to page 2, right? Or change this tag to back, right? So here in page 3, of course, this will be, I won't have this. So if I click on this now, it is back that is there. It moves, takes me back to the next page.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Then the fastest one, which I think is cool for us, which we can easily do, is come back to page button, right? And come to page navigation. So I can do page navigator, page 1, page 2, page 3, can place it here. So I can also do pages. We've done everything. Can do style. Then we can rename. You understand?
Yes.
You can rename, you can change the color, you can do so many things to these things, right? Which I think will really help what do you call, which will really help us very well in making sure we get some things done perfectly well, right? So with this now, I can just come here, then I can copy this, then come and paste it here, copy this, then paste it here. So I will start from page 1. We are already in page 1. I will just hold down my control key, click on page 2, hold down my control key, click on page 3. From page 3, I can go to page 1. So the difference between this and this is from page 1, I can go to page 3. Assuming I have more than 3 pages, I have like 5 pages. From page 1, I can move to page 5. But with these arrow keys, it's going to be sequential, right? So I can move to page 3 from page 1
Wow. Yeah. That's
using
right.
this arrow. So you can see the advantages and disadvantages. But of course, if you are trying to explain a sequential, for example, during your project defense, if you are trying to do seminar or defense for a PhD or any other thing when you did, the most important thing is just to be sequential. So if you are trying to be sequential, I think arrow keys will make more sense, right? So we should keep going, and of course, the story will be interesting for people to see and enjoy the particular class, the particular session, that period. But if you are maybe you are done with everything and someone is asking, move to page 5. Some lecturers can be that mean. I want to see something in page 10. So instead of you now be clicking 1, 2, 3, this particular one works better. We can reduce the size, we can do so many things to it, we can do spotlights, and everything becomes normal. So do you have any question?
A question.
Okay.
So in this page navigation, you must hold your control,
Yes, yes,
control
yes, yes,
and
yes,
press
yes,
button.
yes, yes.
So is there no way that after setting up this, you don't need to just click on the arrow, it will move without holding the control?
No, that is if you are trying to project it for people to see and doing the normal F5, what's it called, slideshow. And I'm trying
Okay.
to
So
say, yeah,
you can also do
yes, we should be able
slideshow.
to do slideshow. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Doing something called
that's what I have
slideshow. So if you are
that's
doing
what I
this,
have in mind.
okay, if you are doing the slideshow, of course, you don't have to be doing clicking. If you are doing slideshow, every other thing, all these things will be off.
Yes, yeah, I don't need all those page navigation if I'm doing slideshow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that is
That's
that's
true.
just the basic thing.
So can we get the slideshow from here, from Power BI?
What did you say?
The slideshow, can we get it here on Power BI? Oh,
Yeah, we should be able to. We should be able to. We should be able to get the
okay.
slideshow on Power BI. We should be able to do that. But I'm sure it's not going to be called slideshow.
Yeah, I know slideshow is for PowerPoint.
Yeah. So so that is what we can do. So where is it? Um, Another thing which I think it's very, very cool is we can also embed this in, because this is a Microsoft tool, we can also embed this in PowerPoint.
To export.
I think through export or publish, I think publish will make sense. Publish to Power BI. Through export, we export as PDF, export as Power BI templates. Yeah. So I think once you export as Power BI template, you should be able to open in PowerPoint.
Oh,
I think one should be able to open in PowerPoint. Once you export as Power BI template, one should be able to export as PowerPoint. And I think that suffices. So there are so many things we can work on. I think the major thing here is just for us to be able to see how best we can work with visuals, visualizations, and trying as much as possible to understand the more visual thinking that we discussed during the last class. This more visual is very, very important, and I believe we will get it better. Right. So I think if you export as Power BI templates, we can import in PowerPoint. Can import in PowerPoint. I don't know what's wrong with my internet though. Is it my internet from my end? This thing
I guess,
that keeps loading.
yeah, I guess it's your internet or probably your system. The storage is, you have
Yeah,
too much.
my storage is I'm using 32 gig RAM. So that should be faster.
Okay.
It's not about I don't think it's about the storage. It's about the RAM itself.
Are you using MTN or Airtel?
Okay, maybe. I do switch from Airtel to MTN, then do Spectranet.
Oh, You have to buy Starlink
Ah, okay.
since
Starlink.
uh,
Starlink is for the big people like you.
you have to since we are into online teaching and
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
it will
think,
also
yeah,
help.
yeah, of course, of course, of course. You're right. You're right. You're right. For at least I'm still doing the fiber one I have is not well, fiber one optics.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one is they are still on it, so they are not done with the installation. So once they are done, I think that is far better. That is a lot better in terms of when it comes to the money wise. Right? Okay, now. Okay, so let me try and see if I can just install any of this. Just to show how this will work. I don't know what's wrong. It's not showing me anything. Aha, I think this was what you saw during the last time.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I will just add it here. So once I click on add, you will see it here. You have additional template here once it is done. See additional template here. And I'm sure you must have seen it. You must have it from your end.
Yes, I did it that day. Yeah. My
Yeah.
own work.
Yeah, 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 it will work. Mine will also work. Mine will also work, yeah. So I don't know what happened to that particular one that I did during the last class. So
I guess
immediately I did it.
it's internet
Uh,
issue.
what did you say?
I feel it is internet
Well,
network
yeah,
issue.
but our discussion has not been broken now since morning. It's still there.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, yeah, but there are some things like I did it from my end, it worked, right?
Yeah, no, I was thinking maybe
Yeah.
it's my email. The email I said I used, import successful. Can
Okay.
you see?
Yes.
So these are all, anytime you click on new, what's it called? You get more visuals. The new visuals will always come here. It won't tamper with the ones that you already have, but there's numerous ones, sweet and interesting visuals that I think you should also check out using these things. And I really want to believe that that period you will use it judiciously to also understand more about Power BI, get more acquainted with Power BI, and I'm sure once you are used to using Power BI very well, it will be very difficult for you to start opening your Excel again.
Yeah, I think yeah, this one is more it's better.
Yeah, it will be very,
It's
very
better
difficult
compared
for
to
you to start opening Excel again. And since you have an email address that is also registered that you can use to get these things, yeah, I think it's cool.
yes.
So yeah, so I think now till February,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I will reach out when I will be in Nigeria,
Okay, no
when I'm in
problem, no
Lagos.
problem, no
Yeah,
problem.
so
Yeah, yeah.
if you are free,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
also
catch
see.
up. Yeah, we can catch up. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
enjoy. Have a
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
day.
And you too. Yeah. Bye.